All right, here we are, Omaha, Nebraska. I have really been looking forward to showing you guys this place. I came here about 2 years ago and I had no idea what to expect. And the fact that I came back here again during this tour tells you that I love this place. Bob's Fitness Complex, Omaha, Nebraska. This is awesome. Come inside, let's check this place out. All right, here we are. We are at Bob's Fitness Complex. I just want to take off running back there and show you guys all this equipment. I'm so excited to be here. It's been 2 years since I've been here, and there have been some changes made, so I want to see the changes. So if you look over here, this gentleman.
Hey, John. What's up,
Bob
bud?
Sturba.
Good to see you, man.
This is the owner, and Bob's going to take us around, and then I cannot wait to talk to you about what went into building this place.
Sure. I'm excited to tell you.
So let's go.
All right.
So we come through, come up to our next area.
Basically our selectorized area. And what we got here is just an area that is a conglomerate of different pieces of equipment. We got Body Master, Cybex,
Oh, I see some Nebula
Flex,
stuff over there.
Nebula.
Some of the old Flex stuff?
Yeah, the old Flex stuff, yeah.
The old Flex chest press.
Yeah, we got that, and we got some free motion in here mixed in. And so, you know, my main concern, and Legend, we got Legend brand in here.
Legend.
Yeah, Legend
Okay.
and Prime Fitness, and so there's a variety of different things in here. And it's about, to me, it was more about the biomechanical movements of things than really if I have a round frame or a square frame. Because I wanted the people, for the effort they're putting in it, to get the most out of it and it's safe.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what we have in this area here is predominantly those different brands of equipment.
Okay.
Sure. No, yeah. And so what we have is we have different areas within the gym. So now we have all of this, which is just a overview of pretty much every body part. Now when we get toward the back and we get obviously the free weights, but then we have our Bob's Signature leg room and our Bob's Signature butt room. So we even have additional pieces of equipment into what we have here.
Gotcha. All right, so I think everybody's probably blown away, but a place like this, Bob, doesn't just happen by accident. Like, how did this all start?
Well, it started back I think I started it back in '95 as far as the company. Prior to that, I was in athletics with football. I grew up in the area. I played football in college and always had an athletic background, but we always had to travel out west to work out.
Yeah.
So I started off with a teaching and coaching background, loved helping people. I was personal training, loved helping people that way, and just knew what the power of working out can do for people. Mm-hmm. Not just physically, but mentally. And so I was teaching and coaching and loved doing that, and I worked at one of the local gyms. Okay. And thought, well, maybe someday this would be something I would want to do. And one way or another, it ended up getting forced on me, and then I went out and did it. And then it started as 1996. We had 20,000 square feet, and it's been crazy ever since. Just going after the dream, trying to provide people a good service, something you could be proud of. We never came for money, and it was always trying to put all the money back in the gym to give people something that really they wouldn't experience in this area. Because it doesn't make all the right business sense to put as much money into what we got going on down in this area. But because I got ties here and I love the community, I love our area, I didn't care. It was like I wanted to provide it and give those people the opportunity.
Well, one of the things that come to my mind was that point exactly. It's not like this is the middle of New York City, right? I mean, this is not a heavy, densely populated area, but you've went above and beyond what I would expect. So I always wondered, why would you do that?
Sure.
Yeah. And the Arsenal machine, this is new, right? Right here? That's new.
Yeah, that's the new. So the old Nebula.
Yeah.
We had some of the old pieces where it was this, the vertical leg press from Nebula. Yeah, so those are in the back. I'll show you those.
I remember when these got popular in the 90s, I was training at John Perillo's in Cincinnati, and the Nebula was coming on the scene back then. They were really, really popular.
Yeah, well built.
Mm.
I mean, I don't see no reason to replace it, you know. And
No, I like them. I think they're great.
then you get into some of the prime.
Yeah, love this machine.
Yeah, where they got the different range of motions, and then you got your cams on there.
Yeah. You even got it custom colored for to match. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, we try to, I mean, for the most part, just keep everything consistent when we buy something.
I would be terrible. Like 30 piece of equipment that didn't look anything like.
It's easy to do. I mean, for the most part, almost every piece in here has been bought new. We haven't really bought any used equipment, except for in our circuit training area.
Gotcha. All right.
Now back this way. Well, I guess we're over here. Come on over here. We'll go to our cardio area. Now throughout the whole facility, we have over 100 pieces of cardio, and there's four different areas where people are doing cardio. We got our main cardio area. We have our cardio area that's off our CrossFit facility, and then we also have in our functional training, in our boxing and stretching, we have equipment in there. And then we also have it in our private cardio area.
Okay.
We just created that less than a year ago, so it's pretty cool. We have different areas with different environments, so people don't always have to come and be in the same area.
Yeah. Well, cardio is not the most exciting thing in the world, is it?
I know, but it's still part of what we're doing, and as far as overall fitness, people.
I see pictures of bodybuilders on the wall, and I got to tell you, I love seeing that. When I went to my first big gym, that was my goal. It's like, I got to get on the wall. I want to be one of the guys on the wall. I love seeing that.
Sure, yeah. We got to get you up there, huh? I got to get you. Give me a 8x10. We'll stick it up there, baby.
I need to do a few workouts and earn my spot on this wall, man.
I think it goes down to personality too. You know, you're type A. You're driven to try to be successful, and everybody has their own meanings of what that is. And really, it's not been an easy road. Yeah. And as with anything great, you really got to pay your dues. And in business, just because you dream it doesn't mean it's going to be successful.
Right.
And that the intersection where those two meet, very seldom do you have an opportunity where you can dream up something, put it together, and then have it work, and have it be well received. You know, and as we were talking, that's stressful. You know, it's a stressful thing, hoping that people will love your work you've just put your body, your mind, your money, everything into.
Yeah. How many square feet is this all together?
We got about 45,000.
45,000. So the other thing that I find unique about this place is that, and this is, I find this awesome, is that you care about powerlifters, strength athletes, bodybuilders, Olympic athletes, people who just want to come in and do a circuit, people who just want to come in and do some cardio. Like, you care about all those people. It's not, there's no group of people that will come in here and feel unwelcome.
Right.
And I think that says a lot about you as well. Like, that's just amazing, because some gyms have their demographic, they don't want anybody else in there.
Sure.
But you've managed to create a place that invites everybody.
Sure.
in.
When the low cost providers came to town and they were working off volume, and they were kicking people out for wearing the wrong shorts and the wrong water bottles and everything else, in my mind, I'm thinking, well, they took out all their heavy weights, they don't let people clean. And in my mind, from my background, I was that kid that was dreaming at 15 saying, how do I get a scholarship, and where do I go to do this at? And so for me, I'd rather go bankrupt than not feel good with my heart where I'm going with it. And in their business plan, it's perfect for what they're doing. But for me personally, I just didn't feel comfortable, and everybody was trending that way. And so that's right when we went the other way. We really embraced really who we felt we were, and wanted to give the people and give those opportunities across the board. Now, we talk about young kids having dreams and goals, and you have, what about if you just had a bypass surgery and you need somewhere in the neighborhood that's comfortable and has everything you need? We got an upright ergometer. That was who the hell would buy that thing? But we did, because we felt, well, maybe somebody would need something that time that would be something different for them. So we're getting ready to come up in the free weight room. So we're an official hammer strength training facility. I think we have every piece of hammer strength that they make. We use Avanco as far as free weights, dumbbells, and again a conglomerate of different pieces of equipment from Prime, Arsenal.
Last time I was here, all this back stuff,
Yeah.
I just set up a circuit and I just did like 10 exercises.
Just kept going. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah. This wasn't here, but this was. I love this pullover. I actually love this too. The angle on this is awesome. Like when you come up, it just drills you. I love this machine.
All the different
T-bar rows.
Yeah, this is an old Magnum piece, but it's still the biangular.
Oh, yeah,
it's still
yeah,
a good workout for sure.
Yeah.
Now over here we've got some. This is kind of interesting story. So, you know, I'm always trying to find pieces of equipment that could be beneficial to what we're doing here and complement what we're doing. And so I'm always on the internet. I'm like 10 pages deep in Google. You know, like just going. And so like this wrist curl machine.
Oh, I saw that. I saw that. I couldn't wait to get over here.
Yeah. So I was, you know, like I said, I was going through the internet and I found this company, and I talked to the gentleman that owned it and we made a deal, and he got it done and ended up shipping it, and away we go, man. So it's finding all these different types of pieces that are unique.
Oh, I love this.
All you do is focus on it. You don't got to worry about your delts giving out, you know, holding the piece of equipment up.
Okay, this is. As soon as I saw that, I went to run over here and grab it.
Yeah.
Oh, you even got the flexor.
Got the
machine
gripper,
here.
the flexor. Got a rotator cuff machine, the old one from Cybex.
Oh wow! Check this out. How does this work?
So basically, you get in and just adjust it how you want it, and then you can get in, get set.
And does it go both ways?
Both ways.
Internal and external, right?
Yeah. So you got here, and then you can adjust it this way and go this way.
Nice.
Now you're going the other way.
Oh, very cool. I've never seen this one before.
This.
All right, I think we just added forearms to our workout today.
That's right. That's awesome.
Did you see?
This last expansion, what we did is we tried to kind of rebrand things in here. And so what we've done is we went out and found quotes from different people and tried to put up these quotes so that people, it's motivating in here, and people have a way of, they look up to a lot of people, and so when they see them up on the walls and see what they say, it feels good. So we have all the Avanco products here. We're using the cambered bars and the straight bars. We've got 5-pound intervals. We got dumbbells from 5 pounds up to 200 pounds. 200. And we got doubles, I think, up to 60 pounds. So it handles the load here. We're trying to open this area up so that.
I feel like the leg stuff was here last time I was
Yeah,
here.
this is where the leg stuff
Yeah.
was, in this area. So
I mean, there was a hack squat right there.
yeah, right. You probably remember the workout. Yeah. And then these are.
Now what is this?
Now this is where you can sit in and basically lay back and do pullovers or tricep extensions.
Oh, so you put the leg on here?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you sit here, feet go in there, and then this leans back this way. So then you can get angled the right way you want to be at. And then if you got you can go up, and then it'll angle you back. So if you want to be back a little, you can change that angle.
Oh, I see.
This is a new piece that we brought in. Arsenal had that one. These are unique here. These are dumbbell assist benches, and they're from Atlantis,
Yeah.
and we got all 4. So we got the flat, the incline, the decline, and the military. And as you know, when you're kicking up, you know,
Yeah.
dumbbells, that plays havoc on your shoulders. So it's like, got them here, you know, you got to kick them up. You just lean them back, and away you go.
That was phenomenal.
And the guys and I should say the people that have used them, they can focus all their energy on the lift instead of trying to get it up to where you got to get it to. And they, they're very intuitive, where they thought of like in the decline where you're putting, when you go to put them back down, how it can put your shoulder in a bad position, or so you don't got to drop it. Yeah. They got the plates here, so basically when you bring them down, you're not in a bad position. So it's really, really good.
So you put them here to
start, and then when you're done, you can just put them right down.
Okay, I guess we're going to have a long chest workout today. I already see four exercises we're going to do.
Another unique piece that we just brought in was
row.
Marcel.
Row. Just saw this at Bev's in New York last week.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah. We got a variety of these different benches, from Legend to Body Masters, some Cybexes in here, I think, still.
I love it.
So it's really, and then we're when we started at 20,000, so we've doubled in size essentially. And again, it's been 23 years, and it's just been realized what you're seeing here now. I mean, all of it together has now been a year, so it's been constant interaction with the members, getting feedback, and other people in the industry, and taking that information. You get more eyes on a situation, and you're more aware, and then you evaluate if you want to bring it in, and that's what's happened. It isn't just me. It's been 23 years of everyone contributing into what you see. Yeah. And I feel good about where we're at today, and I feel good about the atmosphere that's in here with these people, and I feel good about the community and what they're able to do as far as come in and achieve their dreams and goals and have somewhere to do it in a protective environment. I tell most people that if my mom can't be next to you doing a set, there's a freaking problem,
Right.
and you probably need to go train in your garage,
That's right.
And believe me, I come from a background of heavy, hard training, and I said, how do you cross that intersection? How can you provide them the best pieces of equipment? Because it's real money. Yeah. You're buying used cars in here, 8,000, 7,000, 6,000, yeah. And you got we got 700 pieces of strength equipment and 100 and whatever, 20 pieces of cardio equipment. So it's real money, and if you want to stay in business, you got to take care of it. And where does that start? It starts with respect.
Yep.
And you got to put that in and demand it, because if not, those people will be gone in 6 months, and then what's left? Yeah. Everybody else has to absorb their ignorance about what's going on. Mm-hmm. And it's not worth it. One yeah. person's not worth, I don't care who they are, it's not worth a community of people that are using the same facility.
That's right. Let me ask you this. If you had to boil down to one thing you're most proud of with this gym, what pops in your head? What's the first thing that comes to your mind in terms of what's the most, what is it about this place that you're most proud of?
That we never gave up. I don't come from money.
Yeah. And
there's been very hard times. Things that have happened in the market where, there was a rec center that opened up a number of years, we're talking a decade ago, that opened up that really threw the market off because they were selling $50 a year memberships. And as far as being proud of something, I just think the ability to sacrifice for something greater than you is really something I feel good about. And when I look back now, because I think if it wasn't for my training with mental toughness with football and with my coaches and stuff like that, I think it would have been done a long time ago, honestly. We're not going to get into everything I've sacrificed, but I'm saying there's things that have happened that were pivotal marks that really changed the direction. And so I think that type of training from a young man up until now, we're talking Zig Ziglar, Tom Hopkins, all those motivational people that you read and hear about, Anthony Robbins, those things come into play at critical times. Like, where do you give up, or do you keep going? Do you dig in and fight to do more, and not let other people influence the dream? It may sound cliche and corny, but it's the real day. It's the real deal. It's what makes this place work. And I'm not egotistical in any way. I don't know everything, don't want to know everything. I just know that I want to talk to people, make them feel friendly and comfortable inside our facility. If they got something to say, I want to hear what they have to say. I mean, I'm telling you, that's how finding a lot of this equipment happens. I just had a guy today that's doing strongmans, and he's like, hey, Bob, guess what? I was at this competition, and they're using Viking presses as part of the competition. Yeah. And he said, hey, I can find an attachment, you know, and I said, hey, send me the information. And so that's kind of how it transpires. And then what's going to happen, he's going to email it to me. I'm going to look at it and go, yeah, we don't got it. Let's get it. Yeah. And then bring it in, and then just go up to him and say, hey, you know, I really appreciate you letting me know, you know, and then he feels good. Oh, yeah. We're helping him, and then it helps the entire population out of anyone else that wants to do a Viking press. Or this is a new one from Prime. Yep. Kind of like the old Strive, where you can have different resistances depending on where you put it at.
Yep. Yeah.
And kickback. This is a new one.
This one
from Arsenal.
is absolutely awesome. I love it. There's something about that little difference in the angle that just, I love this one. Love that. Guess we're doing triceps today too.
So this area is our specialty strength room. We added this on about 5 years ago. We wanted to offer a place where people that are competing in powerlifting competitions, the strongmen, they have their own space. Anyone can use this area, but we wanted to bring the right type of equipment in. And so we got deadlifting platforms from Rogue with band attachments. We're using a Vanco again on our plates. We also have a competitive set from Rogue for competitions. So people get the actual, they can train and prepare just like it would be in the meet.
Yep.
We brought in the Elite FTS, the combo bench. This is a lot of this is through feedback from our customers.
That's an awesome piece right there.
You know, when you have an open dialogue and people can tell you, hey, this is what I'm competing on, can you look at maybe seeing if you can get it? This is really what that it ends up lending itself to.
In this, you don't slide around this. I love these benches.
And then those pull out, and then they can do their squats. So this is what they're using in actual competitions. Now we went with these Legend Fitness combo racks here. Very heavy duty, Mondo style. Now we have a variety of different bars in here, but initially when we came in, we brought in specialty bars for each thing. The Texas power bars, we had Texas bench bars, we had Texas deadlift bars. I think we had a Mastodon squat bar. I mean, there's a Buffalo bar. And it doesn't seem like much, but it's like all those details are really what it gets down to. Elite FTS competition benches. Yep. Then the monolith, of course.
Oh, no, that's a little different.
This is FTS's, Elite FTS's signature monolith.
This is their signature.
Yeah. So this area, people can get a little more crazier. They're in the back part of the gym, chalk flying, things happening. So
nice.
It's good.
Nice. What is this?
Okay, yeah.
What is this?
So this is a wrap roller.
Oh!
So they can put their knee wraps in,
okay.
roll that baby up, get it nice and tight,
I had no idea. I was like, where do you put the weight?
What's going on with that? Yeah. Starting a lawnmower? What's happening?
Heavy duty T-bar.
The old ones, yeah. So now we're walking into our functional strength and training facility. We were a CrossFit affiliate. We were doing programming, and then it just didn't work out with this market down here. So we then opened the whole area up to every customer, and now this is what you got. You got a 8,000 square foot area, all with functional training.
One of the ground jammers?
Yeah, these are the ISO. That one's the ground jammer. You got a combo twist, a decline twist.
What is this? Is this just a row?
Yeah, so you can put the weight on whatever side you want, whether you're pushing or pulling.
So people actually they pull down with this?
Yeah, you can pull down.
Put the weight over there?
Yeah.
Or you put the weight right here and go up?
And go up.
I've never seen this one.
And you can do it to where it's opposite, so then it's a different way of like, again, this area is more like sport related, so now they have it this one, and then we have let's see, is this the one?
Triceps.
Yeah, this is the ground-based. This is the ground-based one. Same thing. Depending on where you put the weight, will dictate which way it goes. And then you got this one too. This is the decline one. So it's kind of like almost like a roll motion.
Oh, look at this. It's got a grip right here. It's got a grip here.
Very versatile.
Nice.
Now over in this area, we got some West Side barbell equipment. Oh yeah, the tibia. Yeah, you bet, man.
All about the tibia machine.
Gotta have it all.
Yeah, the inverted.
The inverse curl, hip quad. Then you got the plyo swing for explosive movements.
Yeah.
Rear dell, neck. And then we have our rig, with all the different attachments that go with it. All the slam balls, medicine balls, rowers, all the different bars, specialty bars. Got 22 yards of turf. We got yokes and sleds, and ropes to pull sleds.
Oh, check this out.
We got ropes and rings in here. Got a strongman area with Atlas stones.
Very cool.
Neck work back there.
That's when you're serious.
Yeah. One thing we're proud of is our military tribute wall. Fallen soldiers, they make workouts after. And with Offutt Air Force Base here and a large military presence, I mean, it's just important. So then this is an area we added on this last 2018 because we ran out of room, honestly. We had so much equipment that there wasn't a lot of room to do functional training. And so we added this area on, and we got all kind of PhDs, and then we got Olympic lifting stations in the back. Pen lay equipment, and then these are bearing bars from Pen lay, and then we also brought in a few from Rogue, the new ones they have. So if you're into Olympic lifting, you got everything you would need to prepare yourself for those events. Just like the powerlifting, you have everything you would need to do that type of interest. Strongman, you got that. And then cardio for this area, we wanted to bring in what they were using in the CrossFit Games with Aerodyne bikes, the rowers, these treadmills. They'll have the motors that they're Assault Fitness treadmills. These are really very popular. A lot of people like these. And then having it in this area where you're maybe not on a display as much as we're out in the front. People can kind of pick what area they want to be in.
Yeah.
We got cross-country skiers. We do cross-country skiing. They use these in competitions and training. For a minute here. Come on up here. Let me show you real quick. Now this is our second set of dumbbells. Obviously, we wanted to have a different area for relief. Professional grade kettlebells.
amazing, isn't it?
But does it kick it all down?
This is just our little private little theater room.
See, that's the
You come in, about 10 pieces of equipment in here, and then it's a little isolated. It's a little different environment. If you want to cool down, chill out, get away from the crowd, you can just slide in here and get in your own little world for a while. And it's been really received really well. People really like coming in here and chilling out. It's a different. All right, man, you ready?
This is it.
Bob's signature leg room, man.
Okay, the leg room. Oh.
So we got almost 30 pieces of equipment in here. We brought in Rogers Athletic.
Oh yeah.
We got the Hammer Strength, Arsenal, and the old Flex. We got the V squat. We got a Body Master squat. Cybex plate load squat press.
Arsenal hat.
Got an Arsenal hack. We got a Hammer Strength hack squat, and we got the old Cybex hack squats. We got 3 different hack squats. Isolateral leg press from Hammer.
Oh, back here in the corner.
Yeah, let's go right there.
This, I love.
Yeah.
This is a beauty right here. I love these.
Yeah, there's a couple manufacturers. We went with Atlantis on this one. Doesn't take much weight and get your ass kicked, really.
Love this one.
Now, that piece there.
Squat Pro.
Yeah, the Squat Pro. That has really been very popular.
This is a phenomenal piece of equipment right here.
I've had people with injuries and just all kinds of different reasons why they weren't doing squats. For whatever reason, they can come in and start using this piece of equipment and work their way back in. Very popular, this one.
This is a beautiful combination, by the way.
Right next to each other.
Yes.
You can crawl over there, it ain't that far.
I know.
And then stand up, standing leg curl, kneeling leg curl. This one was from Arsenal too. We want the prime leg extension.
Yep.
As far as calves, you got, the old 45 Cybex,
Yep.
the standing, the horizontal. Again, so you got these, then keep in mind everything we have up front with the Nebula, so you
Yeah.
really have
A lot of
choices.
calves. Yeah.
And then the vertical, this is the Nebula vertical leg press. This is I love that piece. 2 deadlifting stations. We got the Ohio deadlift bars in here. And then we got the Bob signature butt room.
Butt room.
The walls are nice.
A room just for the glutes.
We have some older pieces, and we have a lot of new stuff that's come out. The old butt blast.
That's an old school one.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I saw you used to take a picture in front of one. I was on your website checking it out.
Yeah, they have one
One of the logs out of it?
Metro
Yeah.
has one of those.
Booty Builder, this has been a big hit. Everybody loves that one.
Put the belt in.
Select your eyes, put the belt on and go. The old lunger from Flex.
I've never seen this before.
Yeah, this is the lunge machine where basically you get in, you got the handle to bring it down. So you can get in, adjust the weight. You kind of get set where you want to get at, get down in there, lock it in.
Wow.
20 mil.
That could be brutal.
Yeah, especially when you get down in that room and come in here.
Oh man, that could be brutal.
So we kept that. It's a unique piece and thought it'd fit in good back here.
I've never seen that.
Hoist, they got the rocket technology.
Yep.
We thought we'd go with a vertical multi-hip. This is really a great piece here.
I have never seen this one either.
This is the reverse glute ham
So
from.
does this flip up?
Yeah. So there's different ways to do it, but basically you release it from these positions when the weight's on there, and then this releases this hinge, and so then you have to push down just with the weight being behind your knees.
Oh, so this is actually backwards.
Yeah.
All right.
So then you can do it bent knee, straight, and then you can push it where you're pushing toward the mirror, and it's just 3 different feels, 3 different ways to isolate. Then we got the West Side barbell belt squat.
Yeah.
West side reverse. Legends. This is the selectorized version of the reverse hyper.
Never seen this before.
Yeah, this one took some digging.
Never seen that.
But I thought, well, this is very popular, but I thought this would be a good entry piece for people. Instead of having to jump right into that, you can come in and then that one there, the glutenator from Dynavex, that was a piece I saw on a video one of our members brought in, and I think it was a club down in Houston that had it. And they're great people to work with, and it's an awesome piece. You basically get in the motion, you push back, so you're pushing down and back.
Right.
So you're really hitting all 3 heads, and
Right.
this turned out to be a really nice addition.
Yeah, I bet a lot of people would crank on this one. I bet. So, I do have one more question.
Yeah.
So where do you go from here? Like, this is obviously phenomenal. What's next?
Well,
That's a tough one.
I mean, there's still room for me to grow inside this facility, in this space here. So I've already looked at doing some additional things, but the realistic part of being financially responsible and making decisions that are not going to have a chance to impact things in a negative way. And that's one of the hardest things I had to find out is tempering down your drive and your ambition to match what income and what profitability you have, and managing that over decades. And it's just been a slow roll, but so I guess where am I going? I never stopped dreaming. It's just a matter of what.
So you don't feel like I'm done, it's over, we got what we wanted, you're still hungry.
Yeah. And when other people ask me that too, as far as the members, I mean, on a financial basis, are we going to go and drop another $500,000 next week? No, right? But what we are going to do is we're going to focus on operational integrity. We're going to work on being friendlier at the front desk, having better systems for customer service. We're going to make sure our sales systems are proper and in place, that people feel not intimidated to come in and talk to us. I mean, I'm very big on keeping it simple, keeping it clean. Hopefully you felt it was clean today. And
Super clean.
I mean, so I try not to complicate it, but very, very focused on operational integrity and making sure that we keep getting better.
Yeah.
Fixing those things that come up that are broken, that are causing a poor experience for somebody, and say, how can we never let that happen again? And being determined that you're never going to,
It's really the fundamentals, right?
Yeah, it is. And that's where people always ask me, I'm like, hey man, I'm not trying to reinvent the wheel. I just want to be great, at what we're doing. And, like with our physical plant maintenance, I mean, obviously you see all the equipment. Mm-hmm. And the thing that I came up with is, and it isn't nothing new, but I'm like, what is going to be our response time once we realize that there's something wrong? Something's broken, or something's squeaking, or something's not right. Mm-hmm. That's going to be the difference. It's going to make us stand out in the market, that people know we care. The amount of time it takes from the initial report coming in to how you handle it and how fast you handle it. Because if you take 3 weeks, there's a perception that's given that you don't give a shit, But if you turn around and say, hey, thank you very much, I'll get back to you later today and let you know what we're doing about that, and then you follow up. And if you got the parts in stock, you get the shit done, and basically tell that person, hey, thank you very much for letting me know. The piece of equipment's back up and running. My name's Bob, and if there's anything else that happens, you come to me.
Yeah, good to go.
And they walk away and they're like, what the hell just happened? Because if you go in the world today, you go to freaking some of these other stores, and it's like, what I'm talking about as far as poor service.
Yeah, I got you.
So I guess in the end, it's just drilling down on those main components and not doing anything fancy, really.
Well, I tell you, man, this is an amazing place. I knew there was going to be an awesome story behind it. I really appreciate you having me here.
Yeah.
It's an honor to be here.
Yeah, it's an honor to have you.
There's a
man.
reason why I'm here. I think this is one of the best places in the United States, and your passion, just walking in and seeing everything, it's just amazing, man. So, thank you very much.
You bet,
Bob.
John. Appreciate it. Glad you came.
You guys, this place is phenomenal.
Stop down and see us.